Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I am Shaman Marcus. I sit here coming from Healing with Marcus, and we are here today to do our live. Welcome on board. We did move the lives. I moved the lives from Monday night to Sunday night, and we're gonna probably keep doing that for a bit. But I want to say now in the beginning of the video so that if you're watching this, you'll hear it. I'm gonna take a few weeks off of the lives. Uh, Life itself has just become very much right now, so I need some time to kind of regroup and just take time for myself for a bit. So that means that for 3 weeks, I'm not doing Ellie K. There you are, dear sister. So for about 3 weeks or so, I'm not going to do any lives here on Sunday evenings, which used to be Monday evenings, right? So I apologize for that. I know that we are a little group of lovely seekers and finders who meet here every week. But for now, I need to regroup a little bit. So hopefully I'll be able to catch up with you when I come back on here. And maybe potentially you'll be able to sit with the videos that are coming up, like the older ones, because at least some of my friends, they report back and they say how they watch the videos that have been up before and they rewatch some of them, and that seems to work well from a healing perspective as well. So this today, I would like to discuss with us all how self-healing, how that becomes our practice, how important meditation is for the practice of self-healing. And if you spend your life, working a regular job, doing the 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 or whatever your hours might be, and you're living a fairly stable life, there may not seem like there's a need for meditation. There may not seem like there's a need for any kind of healing, and maybe there is not. But I know that for me, the way I have experienced life, I have seen that meditation has truly led to a shift in my relationship, both to my insides and my inner state, but also to everything around me, to every person I run into, to every situation I end up in. The relationship has changed, and it has been a beautiful experience. And I, of course, wish that experience for everyone. It turns out that one of the things that are really, really helpful when it comes to our inner shift is that we start to live our lives from our heart. We start to live our lives with the guidance of both what your intuition and your inner self is feeling, but also what your heart is telling you, which sometimes, of course, is the same, but not always. Sometimes an intuitive thought or an intuitive like, oh, I think I need to do this or that. It doesn't have to come from your heart. It could be your mind. There's Shauna. Nice to see you, Shauna. Welcome on board. So when we are able to move our awareness into our hearts, we become more aware of how to live our hearts or our lives in a heart-centered way. This means that we soften these hard shells that most of us have built up around our hearts. These layers of hardening needs to soften. We work towards softening that heart. We work in through the layers, either of pain and suffering or different experiences that is surrounding our heart. And as you move through these different layers, so some of us, when we go into a meditation, we may have to sit with our grief. Some of us may have to sit with our our different thought patterns and thought forms that are constantly guiding us. And because, at times they're super healthy, but at times, if you honestly sit with yourself, you may see how your mind is playing tricks on you. I can see how my mind is playing tricks on me. And when I'm able to enter into my heart space, the mind can release and let go. And suddenly my relationship to life is different. When I'm still caught up in the mind, there might be a lot of complaining, a lot of, well, this isn't right, well, that needs to change. But if I move into my heart space, which is also connected into the now, to the now space, suddenly life goes, oh, and we start to relax. And if we sit with our inner truth, beneath and beyond the level of mind, it of course becomes really simple to see that life needs to be lived from the heart. That if all of us lived from the heart, we wouldn't be able to drop bombs on people. We wouldn't be able to hurt people. We wouldn't be able to have ill will towards others. When we live from the mind or from the hardened spot around our hearts, we might be able to carry ill will. But when you come from heart, which we also could call love, when you sit in attunement, alignment with that deeper energetic frequency, that desire for life that's always present within you, whether or not you remember it, it's always there. When we sit with that and we touch our own innocence, we touch our own inner freedom, we realize that we wouldn't want anything negative for anybody else, right? That we don't want anything to go bad for somebody else. And if we do, then we might need to look at what's going on in our either thought processes or where we are out of alignment. So as we come back home, we come into our heart. We also begin to access what they call self-healing. And self-healing can be as simple as taking a deep breath. And sure, yes, that does sound simple. But if you actually try to breathe deeply into your body, give it a try right now, right? And with the breath, you bring awareness into your body, you bring attention into your system. You may begin to feel if you have any tension or blockages in your system, those blockages that may be preventing you from taking a deep breath. And when we find them, we move our awareness to it, to where that contraction sits. And at first it may be uncomfortable because it's usually our discomfort. We are trying not to feel the uncomfortable feelings. That's why we call it the discomfort, right? Because it's an uncomfortable feeling, and maybe it's in your gut, maybe it's in your solar plexus. Maybe it's a feeling you're trying to get away from. Oh, I don't want to think about that. Oh, I don't want that memory. Oh, I don't want to feel this way. Oh, I don't want to be bored. When we feel that, you bring your breath into that contraction. And you soften to yourself. You soften even when if you can feel the resistance. against the softening. You accept that the resistance is there. And then you bring your breath deeply into that discomfort, into the uncomfortable feeling. And you may have memories connected to it, you may not. It might just be a feeling in your system. It might even be elusive at times, but it's there. It's like you're trying not to feel this feeling of discomfort. And as you breathe into it, you move your awareness towards it. As memories may pop up, you also soften. You create a softening process, a relaxation in that area. And as you relax, after a few moments, you'll notice that your body suddenly begins to relax into it, and that the resistance against feeling the discomfort has disappeared. And when you just straight up feel something, you realize that you can relax around it, that your body relaxes around that feeling. And now you have gained more access to your system, both from an energetic flow point of view, where we think about energy flowing through our system. When we recognize that the energy is flowing, when there's been a blockage that has been either clamping down on the flow or just stopping it, now there's energy flowing that brings life force energy to you, that gives you strength and power. And it may be felt right away, it might take a little bit, but it's right there. So that's why we use our breath to relax around a trauma. We use our breath to expand inside of a contraction, so that the contraction slowly dissipates. It's a little bit like if you think about maybe you're talking to your mother, or if you watch a show or something and you want to bring something up to your mom, and mother goes, "No, I don't want to talk about that." That feeling, no, that feeling that's in your system, that's a contraction in your body. It's that feeling of trying to avoid something that comes up for you. That is an absolute sign that you have developed some form of trauma, a trauma response. It's like a knee-jerk reaction against a certain feeling or experience. And when we honestly look at it, then we can see that, oh, so I have a reaction within me around this. Let me track that into my system, because now we are tracking, we're playing little detectives within ourselves. And as we're tracking into our system, we start to see, oh, there's the contraction. I don't like hearing about this or hearing about that. I don't like feeling this or that. And of course, we don't have to change if we like something or not. We have to change our reaction to it. It's going to help us grow. It's going to help us become that fully expressed self that you came here to express. That your reason d'etre, reason to be, to exist, is to fully express why you are here. The fractal of consciousness that you are. the fractal of what we might call God that you are. And as we all can sit in that inner healing, expansion, we begin to see that you and I, we play these little roles in this expansion. But if we all play our role, the expansion happens a lot quicker. We're expanding into 5D reality. We are growing in consciousness and awareness levels. We are aware of things that we didn't understand before, and suddenly they make sense. Suddenly the penny drops and we know things. This is a deep knowing. In some parts of the world, they call it gnosis. Basically, the intimate knowledge of union with Brahman, or the everything, or knowing God. And in old Norse places, they called it kenning, which we would, where I'm from, we would say shenning, but it's kenning. It's Kaenning, kenning, and that means knowing, a deep knowing. And as we gain access to our inner states, when we have managed to open up the flow for those blocks, our kennings, our knowing grows. So suddenly you know things you didn't know before. About yourself, about other people, about the connections in the world. Things just suddenly shift because you now know things you didn't know before. And this is not because we read it in a book. This is knowing that comes through you, to you. It's waiting to be expressed through you. Through your particular combination of life, of being here. So, my dear friends, keep breathing into the body. Breathe deeply into your system. Feel each breath all the way down into the root chakra. Let your shoulders come down. Let your arms relax. There we are. Coming home into our system. Coming home into ourselves, in our hearts, in our energy body, in our field. We don't have to go anywhere in this moment. We don't have to be anywhere else or go anywhere else. In this moment, we're just staying present here and now. So, see if you can unfold your heart. See if you can open up your heart. Yes. So this is a bit of a meditation today, a meditative experience. With each breath, you expand your belly button, you expand your lungs, you expand around your root chakra, around your hips. And when I say expand, you can feel your physical body actually expanding. And how we then, with this practice of what we call self-healing, which is partly to bring awareness and attention to the different traumas that might be hiding in our system. The other part is, of course, then meditation. And meditation, once it starts to work for us, if we have a positive experience where we feel into the stillness, suddenly we can understand and see why it's so helpful and beneficial to meditate. We can see that our brains are being occupied and busy with whatever they're mostly thinking about throughout the day. It's like a frequency in your system. So if you're a butcher, you're going to be thinking about butchering all day long. If you are a banker, you might be thinking about counting money all day long. If you're a carpenter, you might be thinking about how to build things all day long. And we realize that these are different frequencies in our system that are activated. So as you then start to revisit your meditation more often, it becomes easier to sit in the meditation frequency. It's closer to your heart. It's closer even on your level of your mind. To sit with that inner stillness, to sit with the inner quiet. Mm. Mm. And that's one of the reasons why meditation is so helpful. It always reminds us to go deeper. It reminds us of our inner stillness, of our inner silence. And once you begin to anchor into that, then it becomes a lot easier to meditate. Mm. Mm. So we're using our breath as the guide. And then we're using our meditation as the practice to use the breath, to keep the breath going, an alive breath, a focused breath, an aware breath. So keep coming home as we have this conversation here, this discussion. Keep coming home. Keep bringing yourself into yourself with your breath. Mm. 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 And I'm going to say it now one more time. I'm going to take a break for 3 weeks or a month from the lives. And we'll be back. I guess that would be mid-June or so. But now we're going to go into the healing part of our session. And if you have something in particular that you'd like support with, if you want help lightening the burden in your heart, maybe, we'll give you, our intention is to help you lighten that burden in the heart. I personally also, because of the heaviness that is happening out there, would like to send a ton of light. And that with our intention, we send a ton of light to the suffering in the Middle East, to the victims and the lives that are lost in the Middle East. That we hold the whole region in light. That we hold all the suffering and the recently deceased in light, and that we help them along on this journey. And so with that as one of the intentions, the other one is to lighten the burden in your heart and help support your physical health. So let's go into our healing session. I urge you to sit with an open heart, open mind. Get yourself ready as I'm opening up sacred space. And just take this in. Let this healing flow over you, through you. Mm. I am Shaman Marcus. I'm of the tribe of kings and queens of old. And I sit here with you on this beautiful journey, this beautiful experience. We are awakening the gratitude in your heart, the light inside of you. We're sending light and love to the region in the Middle East. And we are helping to alleviate some of the weight in the heart. We invite the winds of the south, represented by the serpent, to hold sacred space for us and to activate the deepest level of healing in our world. We call on the winds of the east, the condor, the eagle, and the dragon, to come here and hold sacred space for us and to guide us into the realm of the unseen. We have the winds of the north, represented by the raven. And we ask that the raven come here and hold sacred space for us and activate the deepest level of knowing in every part of our system, every body, every part of our DNA. May it vibrate to the highest knowing. And then we call on the winds of the west, represented by the jaguar. We ask that the jaguar will guard our sacred space and lend us her courage into our hearts. As the defender of our earth, she wants us to help her. And then we have Pachamama Earth Mother, Father Sun, Father Sky. And we ask that they hold us in that sacred bubble of energy from the direction below and the direction above. Then we have Saint Michael with a sword of light, sword of truth. We're asking that Saint Michael come here and cut any ties, any cords that can be cut when it's for the highest good of all involved. And we also ask that with that sword of truth, we get to see, or sword of light, we get to see ourselves clearly. We have, we call on Stangle the dragon, Maya the wolf, and Bea the bear, our power animals, to come here and hold sacred space for us. We invite Sam and his brothers, our spirit guides, to come here and guide us, guard our sacred space, and to facilitate the healing. We have the tribe of kings and queens of old. And we have Umbuta in her loving presence. We have the ancestors and the friends and family on the other side of the veil, keeping a watching eye over us. And then we have life force energy itself. We have the ascended masters. And we have Hugin and Munin, Odin and Freya and Thor, and Stafner and Rafner. Keep taking these deep breaths into your system. Allow yourself to fall into your body. Expand that energy field. See the light in your heart. Yo 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 yo. Dai yo yo go go dai ya de yo wa he ya dai yo de yo wa he ya. 아유. 데요요요요요. I am Shaman Marcus. I'm of the tribe of kings and queens of old. And I'm so grateful I get to sit here with you, that we get to sit here together. We give great thanks to the winds of the south, winds of the east, winds of the north, winds of the west. To Earth Mother, Pachamama, and Father Sun, Father Sky, for their eternal support of our life. To Saint Michael with the sword of light, sword of truth. To Stangl the dragon, Maya the wolf, and Bayo the bear for the healing and the guarding of our space. To Sam and his brothers for the healing and the guidance and the guarding. To the tribe of kings and queens of old for us sitting here together. To Ombute and her loving presence. To the ancestors and the friends and the family on the other side of the veil, we give great thanks. To the ascended masters, holding us in a very high frequency of love and light. To life force energy itself, and to the powers of the Norse, to the Odin and Freya and Thor, Hugin and Moonin and Stafnir and Rafnir, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. And to you who brought yourself here today, thank you. We are gonna end with a chant that we do every week. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murataye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murataye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murataye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om. We thank you, each one of you. And we say thank you, and we are going to repeat one more time We're going to be off for about 3 to 4 weeks. Thank you, LEK. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you guys all enjoy these healing sessions and the talk. And I'm looking forward to when we connect again. Always, if you want to reach out to me, feel free to send me a text, an email, a message here on YouTube, a comment. And if you have anything in particular you'd like to have discussed here, feel free to bring up topics so we can have more of an interactive back and forth conversation. But for right now, I'm going to take a few weeks off of this and be back in the middle of June. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you, everybody. I hope you find your way. I hope you are on your path and that you find these videos helpful in your practice. Oh, thank you, 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 thank you. Much blessings, much love, much power. May you walk in that power, in that light, in that love, in those blessings. Namaste and aho. Thank you and bye, everybody.